All right, good evening, guys. Right out of the gate, we got something special today. I'm not a professional YouTuber, but I wanted to show this off. I know there's probably quite a few people out there that saw these come online. They got sold out pretty quick. So it's a pretty interesting knife. Pete the Pirate from piratelife.com released, I think it was Saturday or Friday. I think it was Friday. I can't recall. Anyway, it's going to be an unboxing to this knife that I got from them. Pretty cool. The box came with pirate tape on it. I thought that was pretty awesome. So we're going to unpackage this thing, and I'm going to do a couple measurements. I'm going to weigh it for you and compare it to a couple other knives I've got here at the table, and just kind of show you what came in the package. Pretty cool. All right, guys, let's get into it. So first, it came wrapped up in some twine that you would typically find on a pirate ship. Give that an unwrap, set that to the side. Came with some package inserts here. Let's see. Looks like some instructions on knife maintenance, sharpening, a little bit of fly the flag. Yeah, Pete the Pirate did this in coordination with I think it's Knafs or Knafs knives. So they've done stuff before, I think, coins and stuff that he's released. So they do multiple projects together in the past. On the back side, it looks like there is a blowout showing all the different components and bits and pieces to this knife. Warranty information listed on this. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll set this aside, look at it later. Looks like they gave us a cool sticker. Yeah, pretty cool. Set that to the side for now. Now open up the box. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah, little skull and bones cross right on the box. Brass pins. Very nice box. Open it up to find the knife. And this knife is got entirely brass scales, which is quite interesting. Let me try to get this out of here one-handed. And there's the knife there. Very nice. Excellent detail work on the brass engraving. Fantastic. Let's zoom in on that blade there. Yes, S35VN steel for the blade. Very nice and smooth. No rattle, no shakes. Very smooth. Of course, it needs to be broken in a little bit. Very nice, very fidgety, I can tell already. Set that to the side for now. Also in the box we have a coin. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Very cool. Any engraving on the sides? No. Let's see what's on the back. Raise the tide. Awesome. I believe that's one of the phrases for the Knafs Knives company. And then I got an extra bag of bits and pieces that go with the knife. Looks like some Allen screws, springs for what looks like to be a very close access type lock, as you would find on a Benchmade for comparison. Very similar in nature. All right, back to the knife. It's very heavy, I'll tell you that right now. It's for the size of this knife, it's got some huff to it. Just the brass alone just adds to the weight. It's not too bad. I wouldn't say you couldn't carry it if you wanted to, but you would definitely know that it's there. What's on the side of the blade? Skull and bones there. Some jimpling on the back. Yeah, they are solid brass. It looks like the scales on it, yeah. And some kind of steel liners, I think, inside. Very cool. I'm not taking this apart tonight on this video, but I probably will in the near future. I just wanted to keep this short and sweet, kind of show everybody what this is. I don't think there's too many videos out there right now on this blade. So if you guys ordered one, this is what you can expect. So let's get a weight on it real quick. Tar it out. 142 grains. 142 grains. Here's a Benchmade Contigo folder. That's 165, but that has almost a 4-inch blade, M4 steel. There's another Benchmade with a lanyard on it, I must add. 143. Here's a Hawk Knives and Son titanium box cutter, and that thing is extremely lightweight. Very cool little knife if you haven't seen one of these before. Very neat design, but it's so light. And then here is a stitch from Microtech, 172. And that's a pretty hefty knife, large size. So that'll give you some indication of how much it weighs. I'll put a couple blades out here, show you a side-by-side comparison. So you can see that next to the Microtech. Microtech obviously is very big. It's a large knife in the hand. Same with the Contigo. Put that right here. Yeah, Contigo's got it by some size, sizable difference. Here's a Kershaw Auto. It's pretty small in size. No, it's fairly light. So let's get some measurements here. Looks like our blade just about 3 1/4. Is that about right, guys? Yeah, I'd say about 3 inches and a quarter. Yeah, maybe a little less. And that goes straight to the, that's about the cutting edge. The overall length of the knife, just shy of 7.5 inches. So let's do a couple different angles of the knife here. I really wish I could get zoomed in and show the detail on this brass. It is amazing. And that adds actual texture to the hand, which you really wouldn't think brass would provide. But there is texture here. I do believe also if you take off the lanyard, there's a Easter egg under there. I haven't done so yet, but I think there's some kind of message that they put underneath the lanyards. I can almost see something under there. So we'll have to check that out too. As far as blade placement on the knife, I mean, it's pretty dead center, guys. Pretty dead center. Very, very cool. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comments or other bits you'd like to see about this knife. One thing I will add is that it is razor sharp out of the box. They have the S35VN steel. They've got a great edge on it. I don't know if I can zoom in. The lighting's kind of bad here. But you know, it's not polished or anything, but it's a good cutting edge on there. Very nice. Lander 2. That's 35 BN. Fantastic. All right, leave any questions or comments, or thoughts in your comments section, and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as I can. Thanks, and have a good evening.